Hey everyone, happy Monday and welcome to the latest edition of Bobcast. I want to thank you for being on. Those of you that are on later watching the recorded version of this, I'd like to also thank you. I would like to, as always, tell you that at the end of this Bobcast, it will be uploaded to my YouTube channel. And once it's uploaded, I'll put the link in the comments section below. I will also ask you that if you do watch on YouTube, I would appreciate it if you would subscribe. Click the subscribe button. It costs nothing, but it also helps me get my videos out to more people. It will also be on my website, which is bobnormanjr.com. Click on the blog tab. I actually have a vlog, not a blog, and it'll be there as well. Share this video out if you get any benefit from it. You never know who may need to hear what we talk about on these Bobcasts. So let's jump right into it. The title, as you can see, is Mindset Approval Addiction. So my question for you is, how much do you worry about what everyone else thinks of you? Now, I'm not talking about your loved ones, your kids, your parents, things along that line. Hi, Bev. I'm talking about people in general. I know so many people who base their life on doing things to impress strangers, people that they don't even know or maybe don't like. They choose their car, they choose the way they dress, their house, the neighborhood, where they go, and so many things are based on trying to get other people to be impressed by them. Too many people live their life to impress people they may not know or not like. And I will say this to you. You wouldn't worry so much about what other people thought of you if you knew how seldom they did. See, people are more worried about themselves. They're taking care of their life. They're taking care of their kids. They're taking care of their job. They're taking care of their house. They've got a lot more things to worry about than you. So why are you worried about them? Most people are so worried about themselves that they don't have time to judge you. Now, there are people in the world that are going to judge you. There always have been. There always will be. They're irrelevant. You've got to live your life for you. You've got to live your life for your family. You've got to live your life for the people that mean the most to you. But in the end, the bottom line is you've got to live your life for you. There's a saying that I absolutely love, and it goes like this. Are you an individual, or are you simply a reflection of what others expect you to be? I spent a lot of years being that reflection, worried about what other people thought, how they thought I should behave, how they thought I should react to something, how they thought I should feel about a topic, right? Now, my dad was a great guy, and I love my dad dearly. I miss him dearly. But my dad worried so much about everyone else. I'll never forget, I was a kid, and it was constantly, hey, Bobby, the neighbors. Hey, people are looking, people are watching. And I grew up with that. And so it took years and years and years for me to get over worrying about what everyone else thought I should do, be doing, how I should be. It took a lot of years. In fact, it was just a number of years back that I was able to stop worrying so much about what strangers thought. I used to tell my officers that I live my life based on whether I like what I see when I look in the mirror in the morning and shave, and when I lay my head on my pillow at night and go to sleep. If I feel like I did the best I could to be the best man that I can be, then I'm happy with that, regardless of what your opinion is of me. See, because people are going to have opinions of you. They're going to have them. And I always say that you could be the sweetest, juiciest peach in the basket, and there are going to be people that don't like peaches. Stop worrying about those people. You know, as human beings, we could have 10 people come up to us, and 9 of them could pay you a great compliment. You look great today. I love your hair. I love that hat. I love the German Mullins t-shirt. I love, man, that's a great car. Whatever the compliment might be. You look beautiful. Did you lose weight? I love your hair. I love your dress. Whatever it is. And that 10th person could come up to us and criticize us, right? Wow, your hair just, what happened to your hair? Did you put on weight? What's with that shirt? And as human beings, who do we focus on? We focus on number 10, don't we? Because that's the one that we are worried about. What if we worried about those first 9 people? The 9 people who thought you looked great, who thought it was great to see you, that they loved your shirt, that they loved your car, that they loved your haircut, that they loved your shoes, whatever it might be. What if we focused on those people instead of that 10th person that criticized us? I remember a story. I saw a speaker. Her name was Tammy Moskowitz. And she told a story about how when she was in school, she was so shy that she would eat her lunch in the closet or in the ladies' room auxiliary or whatever it was, because she didn't want everybody talking about her and looking at her in the cafeteria. And and she was a speaker at this event I was at, and one of her teachers approached her and told her that her thinking when she walked into that cafeteria that everyone was looking at her and talking about her was the height of arrogance. Now, for a shy person, you think that's the last thing you are is arrogant, right? But understand, if you think when you walk into a room that you are the topic of everyone's conversation, that is a little bit arrogant, right? But it's you being self-conscious of what you're doing because you're worried that those people aren't going to like you. You're worried that those people aren't going to like your shoes, your shirt, your hair, something about you. I worked with I was mentoring someone a few years back, and she was a great person, intelligent, successful. And I'll never forget, I was talking to her about goals, about setting goals, about doing all these things. And she broke down and started crying. And started talking about how she was in the job she was in simply because she was told that's where she should work. She'd been in that job 30 years. She talked about some insults that her husband, boyfriend/husband, threw at her. And how she was no good. And that proved it. And she was talking about a boyfriend from 40 years ago. She was so involved, so just deeply ingrained in what other people thought she should do, what their opinion was of her, that it just stifled anything that she wanted to do. She talked about how she could never reach the goals that she said she had because she just was no good. I'm going to tell you a personal story. A few years ago, probably about two and a half years ago, a couple years ago, when I started dating Amy, I was in a relationship with someone else, and it wasn't the right relationship. It didn't feel right, and I wasn't into it. And I met Amy, and I was like, wow, okay. So I broke things off, and I asked Amy to go out with me. And I had a couple of friends, they were friends, I thought they were friends, man and woman, husband and wife, who stopped talking to me. I thought we were pretty good friends. They stopped talking to me. They started talking trash on me. They started insulting me because they were upset with me that I broke up with someone to go out with someone else. And I'll never forget, this was when I knew that I had really made it to where I was bulletproof to the opinions of others, especially people who were going to be like that. And I said to myself, and I said out loud, and I said to others when I would complain about, when I would talk about or relay the story about how they had treated me, I don't remember one of them asking me me if they should date each other. I don't remember, my brother Bob's on here, right? He has a love, he's married. He didn't ask me for permission to get married. They didn't ask me for permission to date each other. They didn't ask me what my opinion was. He didn't ask me my opinion of her or her of him. So what the hell gave them the right to judge me, to treat me poorly because they were upset with my choice of who I wanted to go out with or not want to go out with anymore? The answer is no one. They have no right. I did not care one iota. In fact, we haven't spoken in months or years. And whatever. Their opinion of me is just that. It's their opinion. See, because I'm going to tell you something. If you live your life based on other people's opinions and what they think you should do and how they think you should act and where they think you should go, when you get to the end of your life, you're going to have some big time regrets. You will regret the things you didn't do, not the things that you did. So when you start having those people dictate to you your life, you're not living life. You're that reflection of what other people expect you to be. What's the definition? What's the difference between character and reputation? Character is who you are. Reputation is who people think you are. So you can worry about your reputation all you want, but all your reputation is a combination of the opinions of others. And let me tell you something. There are people, I feel like I'm one of those people that you either really like or you really don't like. I generally don't elicit yeah, he's okay. I generally elicit a pretty strong opinion response, like, oh, I hate that guy, or, man, I love Bob, right? I don't worry about what other people think because I know who I am. I am the only person who knows all of me, right? My kids, they know Dad. My grandsons know Pat Bob. My girlfriend knows boyfriend Bob. My brother Bob knows brother Bob. They don't even know all of me. There were guys at work that didn't like me because they didn't like that I was tough on them. Whatever. They didn't see the Bob that was Pat Bob, that would do anything in the world for his grandkids. They didn't see all the charity work that I did. They don't see the food bank that I run. They don't see the work with interfaith caregivers that I do. They don't see all those things. I'm the only one that sees the entire picture. So whose opinion of me should matter more than mine? I know who I am. And you need to know who you are. And stop letting the opinions of others dictate to you who you are. Now, if you got some places, some areas in your life you need to improve upon, do it. If there are some things that keep you up at night, or things that you don't like when you look in that mirror to shave or to brush your teeth, change those things. But do it because you think you need to. Don't do it because someone else says you should. So I'll ask you again, are you an individual, or are you simply a reflection of what others think you should be? Because no one knows you like you. Not even your parents. No one knows you like you do. No one knows what's in your heart. God does. No one else does. Knows what's in your heart. You do. Other people don't. So if they don't have the entire story, why would you let them dictate your life to you? Why would you let them judge you? Why would you worry about their judgment on you? You shouldn't. That's clearly the answer. It was a rhetorical question. So live your life, wear that shirt, drive that car you want, eat what you want, ask that girl or guy out on a date. Hi, Gail. Nice to see you. You sure are you. You've always been like that as well. Ask that girl or guy out on a date. Take that job. Try that business. Take that class. Do what makes you happy. Life is way too short to live it anyway but happy. I'm going to stop there. I thought this was going to be a short one tonight, and I ended up rambling. So I'm going to stop and thank you again for being on. I'm going to thank you if you're watching the recorded version later on. I'm also going to ask you again to please, please, please share these Bobcasts out. Go over to my YouTube channel. They're all saved there. The link will be in the comment section below once it's uploaded. Click subscribe over on YouTube. It really helps me. It helps build my audience. It helps me get these videos out to more people. This video will also be uploaded to my website, which is bobnormanjr.com. Click on the blog tab. It's actually a vlog. That's where it'll be there. So if you need to share it out, there's a ton of ways to share this video out. And again, please subscribe over on YouTube. I appreciate you being on. I hope you have a fantastic rest of the evening and a great rest of the week. Remember, live life for you. Stop living life to impress everyone else. Have a great evening and a great week, and I'll see you soon on the next episode of Bobcast.